40 or staying single? I'll tell you why. Because society raised women to be wives to careers, not husbands. And now the men who were once overlooked are watching rebellion unfold and choosing peace over chaos. These ain't excuses. These are the raw, unfiltered reasons men are walking away from modern women, and many of them don't plan on looking back. You better watch this all the way through or keep wondering why that good man ain't calling you back. Let's set the record straight. This ain't about men being bitter. This ain't about men being weak. This is about men getting wise, men getting structure, and men finally realizing what marriage has turned into and what it costs when you choose a woman who ain't built for submission, peace, or purpose. And if you're one of those women thinking, well, maybe he just can't handle a strong woman, sit tight. You're about to find out he didn't lose interest. He gained clarity. First reason, divorce destroys a man's life. Older men have seen it too many times. Good men getting gutted in court. He loses his house, he loses his pension, his legacy, and she walks away with half his world for bringing nothing but attitude to the table. Why would any man jump into a legal system designed to reward rebellion and punish masculinity? Reason number 2, there ain't no wives left. Nope. Just women with Wi-Fi and wigs. Let's be real. Men aren't seeing helpmeets anymore. They're seeing overweight, masculine, overly opinionated, sexually entitled women with teenage kids and zero submission. You think a 45-year-old man who's built structure wants to babysit dysfunction? Nope. No. He's dodging destruction, not avoiding love. Reason number 3, peace over problems. Every time. Men are realizing something dangerous to the modern women. Their peace is more valuable than your presence. Why invite drama into a house that's already quiet, clean, and under control? A real man doesn't chase chaos just because he's lonely. Reason number 4, most of y'all ain't wives. You're just performing until you get to the altar. Men are waking up to the bait and switch. You cook during the dating phase, smiled during engagement, and once the ring landed, you turn into his opposition, not his support. Older men now see it coming from a mile away, and they're choosing out before they get dragged in. Reason number 5, masculinity is now considered a threat. We live in a culture where structure, headship, and strength are labeled toxic. So older men ask, why step into a system that demonizes everything you stand for and then expects you to pay for dinner too? Reason number 6.
That part.
Women compete more than they cooperate. I'm going to say it again. Women compete more than they cooperate. Men don't want to debate every decision in their home. They don't want to fight for respect from a woman who thinks submission is oppression. If a woman can't follow, she don't belong in a marriage. She belongs in corporate America, not your house. Reason number 7. The feminized marriage model failed. The happy wife, happy life formula? Yeah. That turned into miserable husband, maxed out credit card, and zero intimacy. Older men are rejecting this emotional dictatorship disguised as a relationship. Reason number 8. Their value finally caught up with their age. Most women peak in attention by 25. Most men peak in value by 45. And now, older men are finally being respected for what they bring, not just what they can buy. They're not desperate. They're discerning. Reason number 9. Older men want purpose, not pretty problems. They don't want a fling. They want alignment. They're not interested in another Instagram model with attitude. They're looking for a wife who builds legacy, not a woman who wants to match energies. Reason number 10. High standards or no standards at all. Older men don't need company. They need cooperation. And if a woman can't match his vision, values, and order, he'd rather keep his house clean, his spirit quiet, and his wallet closed. Reason number 11. He's experienced more peace without a woman. I'm going to say that again. Older men have experienced more peace without a woman. This one hurts, but it's real. Most men have experienced more peace being single than they ever had in a relationship.
What you saying?
No drama, no arguing, no ego wars. And once a man takes that kind of quiet, he stopped chasing noise. Reason number 12. Wisdom comes with wrinkles. Older men ain't simping anymore. They've been through it. Lied to, used, manipulated. Now they don't waste time. They test first, trust later, and never negotiate headship again. Reason number 13. The dancing monkey phase is over. He used to dress up, say the right things, and play Mr. Romantic just to impress a woman who wasn't even a wife. Not anymore. Now he leads. And if she can't follow, he exits. No performance, just purpose. Reason 14. The dating pool is spiritual poison. Tinder, Instagram, DMs, fake femininity, softcore porn disguised as selfies. Older men are done swimming in this cesspool and calling it dating. They're looking for a suitable wife, not clicks, submission, not selfies. Reason number 15. Loss of sex drive, or they just avoiding intimacy altogether. Some men stay single because they lost the desire for sex or see no use for it anymore. And while that might seem like peace on the surface, let's call it what it is. It's spiritual decay disguised as maturity. If a man is no longer interested in physical intimacy with his wife, he's not healthy. He's disconnected from purpose. Sex within a marriage isn't just pleasure. It's covenantal reinforcement. So while this may be a reason, it's also a warning. You might want to go get that fixed. Reason 16. Desire for freedom without accountability. Let's not lie. Some men want freedom, not structure. They don't want to lead a wife, raise children, or build anything that requires discipline. And while it may feel logical to avoid responsibility, in my book, that's rebellion from your divine purpose. Freedom without leadership is chaos. And if you're running from being the head of a household, you're not avoiding bondage. You're avoiding maturity. Reason number 17. Fear of emotional vulnerability. A lot of men avoid relationships not because of bad women, but because they don't want to feel, reveal, or heal. They've been hurt, so they just stay cold. A man who can't lead emotionally will either become a tyrant or a coward. You don't escape betrayal by shutting down. You escape by building with discernment. Reason number 18, and this is actually the final reason. Thanks for watching. Make sure y'all like this video. Reason number 18. Some just don't want to lead at all. And let's be brutally honest. Some older men aren't staying single because of women. No. They're staying single because they're lazy, disobedient, and refuse to carry weight. They're weak, not wise. They're passive, not peaceful. And they'll blame the culture while secretly knowing they're avoiding their calling. All right, here's my final thoughts on this.
Yeah.
Because I actually asked a lot of guys. I sat down with a lot of guys, talked to them over live virtual calls. And I just was gathering data and gathering, information to try to put together some type of solution or a video that you're watching right now. So here's the problem. A lot of these reasons are logical, but that doesn't mean they're righteous. Yes, the dating market is trash. Yes, most modern women aren't wives. Yes, marriage today is a battlefield, but none of that justifies abandoning the assignment. A man who knows his role doesn't run from it. He just becomes more selective about who he qualifies for his leadership. He doesn't stop being a husband. He just refused to marry a woman who ain't a wife. And here go my last thoughts.
That's deep.
So, to the older man, if you're an older man watching this, the message ain't to stay single forever. It's to stay single until you find structure, submission, and sanctification. Most of y'all in America. Most of y'all in the United States. Most of y'all right here. And that may be your problem. I hear a lot of men saying that traveling abroad is an alternative option to finding a suitable wife. Fellas, if you have experience with women overseas, let us know down in the comments if this is a great alternative. Most importantly, fellas, stop marrying rebellion just because you're bored. Right. Stop tolerating chaos just because you're horny. Your legacy is too expensive to waste on a woman who won't follow you. And if you're a woman watching this video wondering why men like him don't want you, maybe you ain't a helpmeet. Maybe you just been playing dress up in rebellion. And to the fellas who may have found a woman to vet out, watch this video next. It's going to help you demand what she needs to bring to the table if she wants your commitment and attention. Subscribe for more, comment if you hit a nerve, and remember, divine leadership.
Well, this YouTuber goes by the name of... Is my mic on? Yeah, I be having it off sometimes. This is a YouTuber that goes by the name of Derwin McPherson. Go ahead and subscribe to this brother I just did just now. Hit the notification button. Derwin McPherson. This particular video is called 18 Reasons Why Older Men Are Staying Single Today. That's the name of the video. 18 Reasons Why Older Men Are Staying Single Today. That I'm doing a reaction on. It's funny. I would have to agree with number 18 as far as when it comes to me. I am kind of lazy when it comes to relationships, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to really look out for a woman When you got to look out for each other, you know. But you have to find a woman that is qualified to want to have a partnership. Most women are in cater to me mode. That's why they single. They want to be in a relationship with a man, constantly caters to them, woos them, you know, constantly. You know what I'm saying? That's what they really want. They want a man that can they can, you know, piddle around and, you know what I'm saying? You have to do for me, make me happy. It's all about my happiness. What about the man's happiness? Are you gonna help him? Are you gonna nurture him? And that's why I think, you know, I think he hit down the nose. That's a big reason why men don't want to be in relationships. Men don't even want to date no more. Like, dating is done, dude. Well, I think what it is because men have been used so much doing dates. See, back in the day, and this is under the impression that I used to have. I used to think that when you ask a woman out for a date and she accepted, that meant that she liked you. Not in these using ass times, these women, they won't have no attraction to you, won't even like you, but just will go because of the opportunity of being entertained, being taken out. They're not going for you. They're going for the ass kissing session. Take me here, buy me this, the free meals, the drinks, the conversation, how beautiful I look. That's why these women go on dates. It's the ass. I can get a free meal and my ass licked, you know. And they won't even have no interest in you. That's why a lot of men don't even date. It's like, why even date? Like, it's a waste of time. You're not even interested in me. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of men just tired of being used. You know, I was reading one comment where a guy said he stopped dating alone like 6-7 years ago. He hasn't been on a date since. He used to date and realized, like, these bitches just using me. Just, you know, I thought she liked me because she wouldn't want to go out. Because back in the day, that's the same logic I had. I used to think, oh, she liked me. She wanted me to the movies. No, she just wants to see the movie. She just wants to see this movie's getting ready to come out, and you taking her, driving her there, and buying her popcorn, and she get to see the movie, and it's all for free. That's why, you know, which is bad within itself. You're not even going. The reason why the guy's taking you because he like you. He wouldn't be taking you if he didn't like you. But women are used men just for the opportunity, not because they like the man. That's why a lot of men don't date no more. But I remember the guy was saying that he took a girl out 3 times. Then after the 3rd date, the woman said she just see him as a friend and all this kind of stuff. She wasn't really feeling him like that. She kind of friend zoned him after the 3rd date. And he just looked back at all the time he spent and all that, and, you know, going on those 3 dates and stuff like that, trying to pick out an outfit and picking her ass up. He was like, I could have used that time doing so much other shit instead of wasting my time with this broad that wasted my time. That knew damn well she wasn't feeling me, but she was just enjoying the attention and me kissing her ass. That's what the dude was saying. He was like, he said, I haven't dated. He said, ever since that day I stopped dating. He said, because he's done that a couple times when he was in his dating phase 5 years ago. He said, after about like the 5th time of doing it, he said, you know what, I'm good. He's like, because I'm a good dude. I can dress, but it'll always be something where, oh, you more of a friend. You like a homeboy. You know, after about the 2nd, he said, bitch, you knew that the 1st date. Shit. Why you had to have me take you out on 30 dates for you to figure that shit out? Now I done wasted my damn time. Now I gotta go out and meet another motherfucker and feed her ass, feed another stranger for free, and then see if this motherfucker like me, and then after where I meet another motherfucker. Yeah, it's just, so dudes are like, you know what, I'm good. I'm good. I don't even want to date. You know what I'm saying? And now bitches wonder why niggas ain't taking them out no more. That's the reason why. Shit. Anyway, what y'all think about this video, man? Leave your comments, subscribe to the channel, hit the thumbs up button.